actually that morning I woke up and I had a feeling that something would happen. I had 1 week prior to this, I had told in a meeting where FBI was present, I told them that I thought that from a family standpoint, we think that Jess is not going to make it if she doesn't come out now. We had been very cautious prior to that saying anything like that because, well, a military action, someone dies. And it could be Jess, it could be her colleague, it could be one of the guys that would go in after her or for her, and I couldn't live with that. But it had come to a point where we saw that, okay, well, Jess is not going to make it. I went to her doctor, he told me that, no, she's not going to make it. Kidney infection out in the desert, 2 weeks, then she's dead. We can't send out IVs, we can't do anything. It doesn't matter if you send out a doctor in the desert, what will happen then is infections and so on and so forth. So I had a feeling that it was also like in a movie, the FBI guys at that meeting, they kind of looked at each other and went out, and I had a feeling that something would happen. If it would ever happen, it would be a few days after that. And that morning I woke up and I looked at the news, and the first news that hit me was that another hostage sitting with one of the pirate groups they had chopped off an arm of him or a hand, I can't remember, but quite something that had not happened before, that I hadn't read about at least. So I just felt like, wow, so we're in for this also. Are we going to get arms back now? Are we going to, what will be the next, torture? And then about 10-15 minutes later, I get this phone call from Nairobi, and it's from the FBI liaison, Matt, who, yeah, he's an amazing man. And I knew that, okay, well, this is it, He wouldn't call me at 6:41 a.m. in the morning, telling me that, things are going this way or that way. It's going to be she's dead or she's alive, and he says that we have them, we got them. She's okay, she's free, and the feelings that it's 3 months of torture. It's not just a month or so, and it's not just that someone is away from you for 3 months, but it's that that she's surrounded by people that just want her and you and her family and everyone around her the worst things that you can possibly do. So you have no idea what they've done. So yeah, my initial reaction was just I was still in my underwear, and we had this kind of tiles in or kind of, I don't know what you call it, in the roof and ceiling, and I was just running around screaming, and yeah, so that was how.
So you went down to an American airstrip or Kenyan airstrip?
I was actually up in Somalia.
Okay.
I had gone up there to kind of sell off our things there. I needed to spread rumors the whole time that we had no idea where she was. They're in complete control, so that maybe 1 or 2 rumors would reach the kidnappers, and that they would feel a bit more secure. And especially when it came to this period of time when I thought that maybe something will happen, whatever little I could do, I tried to do. So a few hours later, I had a lot of Somalis coming over to me and congratulate me during that day, and and then later on I went back to Kenya, and from there we flew to an American base in Sicily, in Italy, and 2 days later we met up.